Now again continuing with the part, if we consider the velocity component in u, v and w direction and we are considering a rectangular element, then we will get the circulation along all the four corners or the four faces of the rectangle, that is AB, BC, CD and DA. So finally, when we will go through, we will find out the differential derivatives along all the four faces of the rectangle in a fluid field considering the streamline flow. Then we will get the condition for the vorticity, and it is expressed as the Greek word, that is psi. You can write it like this. It is written in the form of psi, and it is nothing but the curl of v, that is the cross product of the velocity vector. So vorticity may be defined as the curl of v. So actually I am be very precise. Then in many reference books you will see that the vorticity is expressed in a Greek letter, that is like in the form of z. So it is termed, actually it is termed as zeta. So zeta, it is the notation for the vorticity in a fluid flow, and it is the cross product of the velocity vector. Now moving further ahead to the another topic, that is the velocity potential. So velocity potential is expressed in terms of phi, that is the Greek word, and it is defined as a scalar function of the space and time, and it is nothing but the negative derivative with respect to any direction given, gives any direction that gives a fluid velocity in that direction. So if we consider mathematically, so psi will be function of f x comma y comma z with t, and for unsteady flow we have to neglect the time variant condition. So psi will be nothing but the function of x, y and z. So it is a negative derivative. So in u, v and w it will be expressed as minus d phi upon dx. V will be nothing but d phi upon dy, and w will be d phi upon dz. So this is nothing but the velocity potential in the fluid flow, both for steady and unsteady flow, while considering the time domain, that is t. Now there are many derivatives, and if we consider the Laplace equation, we will also get some conditions there also. So you can easily go through, so it is nothing much difficult. So you can go through the topic easily, and you can understand the derivation of the vorticity and the velocity potential along the closed curve and in a rectangular element we are considering in a flow field with the streamline flow. So these things, these are the direct formulas and conditions have I already explained. So you can go through the numericals of vorticity and the velocity potential. Some of the numericals are asked in the RGPV examination. So instead of going into the detailed derivation, derivations are much longer. They consume lot of time, and the material that is available here. So I am trying to explain you with the help of that only. So you just go through the outscript and you will be easily able to understand, and please go through the numerical of finding out the velocity potential. Okay.